Hello friends, welcome to Del Soccer. Today we're going to talk about Ghanaian football and the Ghanaian clubs in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. Both of the teams have qualified to the next stage, so it's an honor to come back and discuss that. I'm not going to do this alone. I'm going to do it with my brother Clinton. First time here. If you are looking for somebody who knows Ghana football and somebody who follows the Premier League very well, it's Clinton. My brother, how far now?
Thanks for having me.
All right, so it's a pleasure. So, as usual, if today is your first time, hit on the subscription button so that we can all build this community together. Clinton, SAMARTEX NSOATREMAN, first of all, qualified to the next stage. Are you surprised by their performance?
Well, I think for SAMARTEX, I wasn't surprised, but in SATREMAN, I was extremely surprised, considering the fact that they played extremely well in both legs and they didn't concede a single goal. Yeah. So I felt it was impressive, and I was very, very surprised.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's a very good one because they are playing with a different coach. You know, Yapre just joined because the head coach Maxwell Knodu left the team, so I was a bit worried that they would struggle. But I think a good one for Yapre himself. So let's go into the games itself proper. Okay. SAMARTEX started, played home in Accra and managed to win convincingly. I think 3-0 at home before the away fixture. Do you believe that the results at home really helped them?
SATREMAN.
Yeah.
Well, I felt the first game they could have scored more than that. They could have scored more than those 3 goals. They could have scored up to 5-6 goals, but they missed a lot of chances. I felt the first performance, the first leg helped them a lot, because after the game I asked the coach what was his plan for the second game. He said not to concede, and I already said that game I wasn't expecting them to win, because I was expecting them to be like maybe a draw or maybe a close game. But they went there and they didn't concede and 1-2-0, so I was extremely surprised.
I think their away performance is very good, because go all the way to Chad and go show up such then kind of performance, because that's what Ghanaian clubs have struggled with. We've seen clubs, apart from Dreams FC in recent times, most of our clubs have had good results at home, but away when they go, they kind of struggle. And I think how they travel has really helped them.
Yeah, I think the Midiama and Dreams campaign, they drew inspiration from there. The pressure is now minimal because no one expects them to go far compared to Kotoko Hearts of Oak, where everyone expects Kotoko Hearts of Oak to make the group stages. But if SATREMAN doesn't make the group stages, no one will see anything. So I think for those clubs, SAMARTEX and SATREMAN, the pressure is minimal.
So SAMARTEX won with an aggregate of 5-0. I think, which is a very good
2-0. SAMARTEX 2-0.
2-0 at home, but I mean, like the entire aggregate, it was 5-0.
It was 2 for SAMARTEX. It was 5 on SATREMAN.
Sorry. In SATREMAN, my mind is saying SATREMAN. My mind is saying SATREMAN. So SATREMAN won with an aggregate of 5-0 against Elite Sports, a club in Chad, and they are going to. And then before we go to the next round, let's talk about SAMARTEX themselves. SAMARTEX also away 1-0, home 1-0 against Victoria Sports.
Well, SAMARTEX, when I talked about the pressure, I think the pressure is more on SAMARTEX than in SATREMAN, because SAMARTEX won the league. Right, so everyone expects them to go there and show themselves. I think the away game, the 1-0 was okay, but the game they played here in Ghana, I don't think it was impressive, because they had several chances to score, but they couldn't. And Victoria United could have scored. They had several chances to score too. So it was like, let's get the job done and let's just not concede. Let's get the job. They did it. They weren't playing commanding football, especially in the second half. So I feel if they want to progress to the group stage, that is the area they need to
check on.
Let's
now so you have to play 2 games before you go to the group stages. Both teams have been able to clear the first hurdle, and they go to the second one. And it's in a way that the higher you go, the tougher it becomes. The next game in SATREMAN, SAMARTEX plays a very tough opponent that's from Algeria.
SAMARTEX will face Raja, right?
Yeah, SAMARTEX plays Raja Casablanca.
Wow, SATREMAN plays this. So for SAMARTEX, well, if they are playing home first, they have to score 3 goals. They have to score 2 goals. If you watched Dreams FC, in that game that everyone thought they were going to I've forgotten the team they played against.
I think they played Milo.
Yeah, they thought they were going to concede a lot of goals when they play away in the North African team side. I forgot what's the name of it. Is it?
Yeah, I remember when they came home and then
yes.
Zamalek.
Yes.
Yeah, they played
0-0 away.
Yeah, 0-0 away.
Zamalek, they everyone expected them to
go and concede.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel that since SAMARTEX are playing at home first, score 2-3 goals, then go there, get inspiration from Dreams FC, play 0-0 there. Or because once you win them here 2-0, 3-0, when you go there, the pressure will be on them.
On them to play.
And you can even use the opportunity to score goals. So they should just make sure they don't concede at home, score 2-3 goals, then go home, go away and be disciplined. Get one goal, defend all through.
They're playing Raja Casablanca.
Yes.
A very experienced side in African football.
Yeah, SAMARTEX can do it. They have a lot of experienced players. They can do it.
What are the odds, like the chances that they can win, like in your opinion?
Well, it depends on the first leg, their performance at home. But based on what they did against Victoria United, I think they can do better. They were just scared not to concede.
At home?
Yes, at home. So if they use that same mentality against Raja, it's going to be very difficult for them. But they just have to be extremely, extremely disciplined when they play the home game. If they concede first, it's going to put pressure on them. So if you make sure they score 2-3 goals, then away anything can happen. But home game they have to win it.
From experience, I feel in the African football, when you are playing at home, there's more pressure on you because the opponent has to score. Like any goal the opponent scores is 2 because of the away goal.
Well, yes, there's more pressure on you, but the away team, most away teams in African competition, CAF Confederation Cup and CAF Champions League, most of the away teams, when they travel, they don't go to attack. They go to defend, not to concede. And that gives you a leverage to attack and score more goals. If you watch, House of Oak played some North African team here in Ghana, they scored, I think 1-0 or 2-0. That team was defending very well at Accra Sports Stadium to make sure they don't concede a lot of goals, because they feel that if House of Oak come away, House of Oak is going to defend.
Yeah.
So imagine House of Oak went there and started attacking.
Yeah, I think they went to defend it. They considered as many.
You understand?
Goals.
You understand? So they are expecting, okay, if we are going there, we are going there to defend it, because if we make sure they don't score a lot of goals, if they travel to meet us, they are coming to defend. So if you go there and attack, catch them by surprise, and we get.
Yeah, I think Dreams also, when they play Zamalek away, on hindsight, when I spoke to some of the coaches and the people at Dreams, they said on hindsight they should have gone all out away. Because when they ended the game 0-0, based on the results, they thought they had performed very well. But in principle, they
didn't.
Yes.
They didn't.
Because away, anything can happen. The opponent can just score a goal and it's 2. So when you go and play away from home, go all out. Don't go and defend. Go and play with the opponent. If you get a goal, good for you.
Yeah, building on what you just said now, I think the main reason Dreams FC lost the second leg in Kumasi was they received a lot of praise for that 0-0 goal. So they felt,
it's okay.
Yes, we have done a very, very big job. This one there, if you just settle down, that's what just happened.
Yeah,
so,
I think, on hindsight, they felt like...
Yeah, it's good we're also highlighting this, because SAMARTEX can also learn from the mistakes they made.
So to remind themselves in their second place, Constantine, one of the experienced teams. I don't know why it looks like this group of teams.
The North African teams.
Yeah, and even this Ghanaian club that are going. You see, Dreams and Mediama had a very favorable run to the group stages. But these two teams, they are playing Algerians, like North Africans.
Well, if you look at it, these North Africans, if you look at their games in their leagues, some of the games, they are not at their best. If you go toe-to-toe with them, you will see that
it's just the name.
It's just the name.
Okay.
It's possible that SAMARTEX can beat Constantine home and away, but the name will scare them. You say, "Ooh, we are playing North Africans." From there, that's the first fear. We enter your mind that we are expecting these people to be better than us. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So don't feel that because it's a North African team, they will beat us. You just have to put your head that these people, they have their own team, they have their own coach. We have our own team, we have our own coach, we have our best players, they have their own best players. You go toe-to-toe, let's see what happens.
What happens? I think you are right, because in most cases, we lose the game even before the match is played.
Yes, because it's North African team, everyone, the team was, the fear will spread among the fans.
Everybody, even
say,
journalists. And
if we play away first and we lose 1-0, then they come home and we lose 1-0, we tried, because House of Oak conceded 5.
Yes.
So they use that as a benchmark.
Yes, it's true. It's true. You are right, because sometimes, and even the recent game we played against the North African side was Dreams Zamalek.
Yeah.
Zamalek were not really that good. Even the game in Ghana when Dreams FC lost, they were not really that vintage.
Well,
Dreams had a couple of chances that they missed. A lot of them.
I think the one they played in Ghana, it was an engineered game because they came with their fans.
Yes,
they came with a lot of fans. They came with about 50 or 60 fans.
Yeah.
They came with their fans. They knew that Dreams would be under pressure to perform in front of their fans. Yes. So they just relaxed, read the game, get their goals, relax again. Yes, that's what happened.
It's true. I think we once you are not playing Al Ali or like, you know, Al Ali is at the top. Once it's not any of them top North African clubs, you should just go toe to toe with them and match them boot for boot. Perhaps you can.
Medema played Al Ali, right?
Yeah. Medema
they played in Kumasi.
Yes.
Did you see their performance? It wasn't world class.
Yeah.
They were extremely cautious because they don't know what to expect from Medema.
Exactly.
So now, if they're extremely cautious of you and you go all out, do you think don't you think they could have gotten something out of it?
Yeah,
it's the name.
Yeah.
Most times it's the name.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I feel.
Even when you talk to Dreams FC and the technical team, they always tell you that they mostly got the teams by surprise because at that time, Dreams on the league table they were not really well positioned. So if you're a coach and you're going to play against Dreams FC, this is a team going on relegation in their country. So you see, you don't really come with higher expectations, and then they surprise you and they beat you.
Yes.
And I think that really helped them. I think what you're saying is very true. The fact that it's a North African club gets into our head, and we lose even the game before we go there. In your opinion, what do you think they need to do apart from leaving the fear? You've watched both teams play.
Okay.
What are the systems and the things you think they need to put together to also boost their chances?
All right, there are two aspects I will talk about. The first one is the coach. Since, if at all they are scared of playing, there's a notion in Ghana that the North African teams and all that. So even before the draw started, even before you enter into the CAF Confederation Cup or the CAF Champions League, prepare your mind that we are facing a North African team. So train for that.
Yeah.
So that if you meet a non-North African team, you play against them as if you are playing a North African team. So that if you are scoring 4, you score 4.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that will actually give them the mentality that anyone we are facing, we have already prepared for them. For example, I'm telling you that the way they perform, the way they train against Elect Sports and Victoria United, that's in SAMARTEX and SAMARTEX.
Yeah.
It won't be the same they train against North African team.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure. So that means that they were not prepared like from the beginning to face North African team. But individually, if you look at where they can improve, for NSOATREMAN, they have to work as a team. They really have to work as a team. I know they got the goal, the 3-0 against Elect Sports in the home game. But after they got the goal, everyone wants to be the hero.
Okay.
They could have scored 4-5. So in the second half, when a player gets a chance to score, to pass for Gerard to tap, he wants to go and score. I don't know if they told them that they will get some money
for scoring.
Yes, that is what they were so selfish. They refused to work as a team. So for NSOATREMAN, they have to work as a team. I didn't watch the second leg they won 2-0. I don't know if they corrected that, but I feel that that's the aspect they have to sort out. Then as for SAMARTEX, they need to be more bolder. Both of us, if you watched against Victoria United was not that good. They came to be physical, but at a point they got tired. So SAMARTEX didn't take advantage of that. And someone pointed that, coach, in second half, your players were not good as you expect, because you expect your players to dominate the second half after the first half, like to continue the dominance. Yeah. He didn't give a definite answer. He said football is like that. Sometimes you dominate, sometimes you understand. Yeah. He didn't have a plan for that. So that is the aspect they need to sort out. They have to be bold enough to dominate the game.
But your realistic predictions, what are the odds that these two clubs will...
I'm expecting both teams to win their home games.
Yeah, at least the home games. And fortunately, they'll be playing the home games first before their away matches.
Yes, I'm expecting both teams to win their home games.
Yeah, I think they need to win
their home games. From what I saw, I'm expecting both teams to win their home games.
Yeah, win your home game, go away and go all out and see what happens.
Yeah, the mentality of both coaches, Yapreko and the SAMARTEX coach. Yes. Like, they have a plan. The strong mentality. They are not scared of anything. So, I feel that they won't be that scared of the Constantine or Raja. So, I feel the mentality is good.
Well, I am personally happy for Yapreko. I think he's a very good coach. Getting the opportunity to coach a team in Africa, gives you the opportunity to also express yourself as a coach, prove to the world that you're a good coach. And I've been fortunate to work with him a couple of times, and then we are wishing them the best of luck. Perhaps they can qualify and go to the group stages and boost Ghana's chances of, because Ghana is very close to getting the 4 slots back in Africa, and if we are fortunate we get it, solid and good news for us. Clinton, thanks for being part of today's edition.
Thanks for having me.
My name is Delali Franco. To meet again. Bye bye for now.